Good morning, friends. This is Sriharsha from Crazy Money with Sri, and let me tell you what is going to happen in the market for today and what happened yesterday. So, let me give you the latest update. And today is 13th of October, and let's get started. If you are not a part of my YouTube channel, go ahead and click on the like button, like this video, subscribe for the channel, and share with all your friends. So hit on the bell icon so that you will get all the latest notifications, because I come live and do a lot of ideas. I give you the stock trading ideas or swing trading ideas every day, and along with that I will be coming out with a lot more things in the coming days. So let's get started. What happened yesterday? See, at 12,012 to 12,072, I've told you yesterday also, this is a very important gap resistance, and there could be some profit booking which could come, and exactly that is what has happened yesterday. And one of the thing is the economic conditions are bad and all those things are perfectly fine, which was very well known after the Nirmala Sitharaman started announcing few of the relief measures. Market tried to become more stable. Now the main reason for all the downfall, if you have to get news for, say, there is the CPI inflation. Now the inflation has actually gone up quite a lot. This is definitely a worry, because if inflation keeps going up, this will force RBI to do rate hike. So this is not going to be liked by the market, though actually they have maintained that they will have an accommodative stance, and as per RBI, this is a temporary inflation, so they know about it. There's nothing that which is not known. All those things are known in the market. So this is a temporary phenomenon, and market has corrected due to that, and this was something which could have been expected. Now that the banks have actually moved out a little bit down, that was actually expected, because they moved out quite a lot from 21,400 level non-stop up to this close to 24,000 plus. So there's a non-stop rally which has happened. So small amount of correction is anyway possible. I have told you earlier also. Now about 23,800, 780,800 is going to be extremely bullish for the banks. So that is going to push the markets anyway up. I have told you the pharma sector could be actually getting into some amount of correction. That is started happening with Sun Pharma yesterday. I think it is going to extend for all the other pharma sectors also, or probably it will have stock specific corrections which could happen, and that is quite possible. But the overall market looks extremely bullish, so it's always advised for you, if you are doing any shorting positions, try to actually cover it as soon as possible, because shorts are not actually holding on, and if you hold on to any shorts, that will not be profitable for you. So that will be the advice which I can give you. So let's actually get started with what is that we can expect. Yesterday, if you see, Amazon and Apple pushed the market to altogether new highs. If you see, Nasdaq went crazy, almost around 2.5-3% up. S&P has moved 1.7% up. Dow Jones has moved around close to 1% up. Is absolutely phenomenal. So rest of the things, if you see, the other global markets have been quite stable, flattish kind of thing. Looking at the futures right now, we may actually have a little negative or a flattish note. I feel more of a flattish kind of a way we may open the market, and after that there could be we may actually again retest yesterday's high and probably move a little bit ahead of that, but again at 12,050, 12,080 range, the resistance is still intact, and we may be more of in a range for quite some time before we move further higher, because we are reaching a congestion area from here, and we are hardly around 3-4% from the all-time highs, and these places there will be quite a lot of supply, and the COVID fear is still there. So whatever is going to be there, we will actually be in a range is what I can see. I don't see any big moves which are actually going to come at this point of time, but the overall market is actually quite strong, and the overall market can continue to move on a higher note. So that's what I can see at this point of time. So let's actually look at what is happening with gold, silver and crude oil. Gold, silver and crude oil, yesterday they couldn't move further higher. As I said, the currency, especially the dollar, was the main reason why there was a little higher valuation for gold, silver and crude oil, and it came to a halt, and the dollar became a little more stronger yesterday, and after that you can see that the gold and silver have corrected. Yesterday even the crude oil has corrected. So if this is going to continue, I think the downward trend for gold, silver and crude is going to continue, and market, especially the stock market, is going to move further higher and higher, and there is a very high possibility that we should be able to cross the all-time highs in the coming days and probably move way beyond that. So market is extremely bullish. Don't get into any kind of shorting positions at this point of time. Look for opportunities for buying. Banks are very ideally placed, and a lot of banks are actually available at almost nearby to the February or the March lows. So they are actually very close by to that. So it gives that comfort that the markets can move much further higher from here. So, and banks are going to support us. That's the biggest thing. Banks, if they are going to support us, markets can reach altogether new highs much faster. So for Bank Nifty, 23,800 is very important for us to cross that. I think that should happen in the first hour itself, and once we cross that, then again the short term, medium term, long term, everything is actually anyway bullish. It is a temporary phenomenon which happened yesterday, and from here onwards banks will actually start moving way higher. So even all the reform measures and all are suggesting that this is going to be good for a lot of these high beta cyclical stocks. As I have told you earlier also, there will be corrections. See, corrections are a part of the market, and that is going to bound to happen. But if you are having this for 1 or 2 years, if you are looking the horizon, a lot of these high beta stocks will give you phenomenal returns. When I talk about high beta stocks, it could be the banking sector, NBFCs, housing finance sectors, it could be cement, steel, automobiles, and lot many of them. So you can actually look into these areas, and I think now even the mid caps will start actually gaining much better, and small caps also slowly will start improving, because there is extraordinary amount of cash which is coming in. Yesterday in the market, what we could see was DIIs were trying to sell, but FIs were actually buying. So the big time money which is actually coming into the market, and from globally, even if you look at the stimulus package and all, what we are talking about, 2.2 trillion is what they are talking, 1.8 is what actually Trump is saying. So if you actually talk, even if we come to somewhere around 2 trillion, it's a huge amount of money which is getting into the market. There's a lot of liquidity which is actually coming in. This is going to drive market really crazy. So the amount of movement could be extraordinarily strong in the coming days. So this is ideal time for you to build portfolio. I've been telling you, build your portfolio. Don't expect a huge crash which is going to happen. There could be corrections which can always happen, but the corrections may not happen as you expected. Something like a COVID kind of a correction may not really happen, and but it is far from reality looking at the way the market is behaving. And as I've been saying you, the new bull market has started. Now the new low which I can see at any given point of time, if any correction will come, also it may not be beyond 10,500. So this is what I am seeing at this point of time, and probably the larger companies are going to become extraordinarily larger, and the smaller companies have much higher potential, because what I see right now is a lot of actually funds which are going to come into India, because this is crazy what we can see. The kind of reforms which have not happened post independence. I think these are some of the biggest reforms which are happening in the history of India, and all these reform measures whatever the government has been taking definitely will have an impact. On top of that, since lot of people, global investors are getting away from the China market, so all these funds are going to come to India, which means that a lot more companies are going to come to India, a lot more funds are going to come to India, a lot more jobs are going to get created, the economy is going to thrive like anything. So there's lots of things which are actually going to happen. So overall market generally gives you a glimpse of what is going to happen in the economy. Market is always showing you the future, and the future looks extraordinarily bright, especially for the Indian market. Out of the emerging markets which we are talking about, India has been outperforming by all standards. So looking at that, the amount of investments which are coming into India is extraordinarily higher. So guys, this is a time for you to learn, try for you to actually invest and implement. So I'll be starting lot many things in the coming days, so stay tuned so that you will know what actually needs to be done. Yes, if you are not a part of my Telegram group, go ahead and go and search for Crazy Money with Sri and go and join this, and you will get all the latest updates there. And if you are new to the market and you want to learn about the stock market, look at my playlist. I had this 5 days of training which I had done for free of cost. So these were all the live events which are actually recorded. Just forward around 10-15 minutes, because first will be a lot of music, because we start a little early. After that you can see all the videos which are there. Just forward and see. So it gives you all the information which is good enough for you to get started. And if you want to grow further, then stay tuned. I have a lot more things coming for you. Thank you very much. Have a great, prosperous, happy day for you. Thank you.